All right. Good morning, guys. This is a video to go over the 9D notes. I'm not going to be here, so I'm going to give you guys a good chunk of information here um, to sort of do these notes. So, formula for a circle, I think it was on the 9A notes. If not, um, the area formula for a circle is pi times radius squared. In the calculator, you use the pi button or you use 3.14, either one, your choice. All right. So we have composite figure areas. So to find a composite figure areas, cut them up into figures that we can find and go from there. All right, so if we're looking at this first one right here, we have sort of a triangle here and a rectangle here. So if we're going to draw a line right here, which obviously would have a length of 12. All right, we have this 5 by 12 rectangle right here. And here we have this triangle. Now we may need to do a little math to be able to find the height of the triangle right there. Okay, 12 being the base. But we find the height of that triangle. Now we add the rectangle area here plus a triangle area there. We get the whole thing. All right. This next one here, number 6. So here we have a half of a circle. Okay, so it's a half circle. So we're going to need to take pi r squared and cut it in half. We see the diameter is 3, so the radius would be obviously 1.5. All right, so the radius would be 1.5. And then we also have a triangle. All right, we have a triangle here. This is the base, and they give us the height there. So take our half circle, add it to the area of the triangle, and figure it out. Okay, here where we have kind of a hole, okay, what the hole is a semicircle. All right, so one thing we can do to find this is we have a full square. All right, and we can subtract that half a circle right there because we're trying to find the shaded area. Okay, so we'll find the area of the whole square, should be a whole number. And we're minusing half of a circle. Again, remember, a circle is pi r squared, so we have to do pi r squared divided by 2. Here we have a rectangle and 2 half circles, which really just becomes a rectangle plus a circle. Okay, so we'll do our rectangle area formula and our circle area formula and find the whole thing. Remember, the diameter here is 15, so we're going to have to do something to the 15 to find the radius, which would just be that length right there. Right here, this next one, all right, it looks like this one up here a little bit. So we have, this square right here, right, 20 by 20. It's missing a semicircle here, but it's adding a semicircle there. Okay, so think about what would happen if we have a square missing a semicircle here, but adding the same semicircle over here. Or we could take this semicircle here and paste it in right there and see what kind of shape we have. Okay, that should be a pretty simple one. Number 4, we have an equilateral triangle right here. An equilateral triangle on the 9A notes. There's a formula for area of equilateral triangle right there. Okay, so the side length is 22. So we should be able to find the length of that, or the area of that equilateral triangle. The formula is on the 9A notes. Okay, here we have a square, okay, which is 22 by 22. So we'll add a square to that. Okay, and finally we have a right triangle. Okay, and this right triangle is base times height divided by 2. All right, we know the height. It's going to be this number right here. So we're going to have to do a little bit of math to find this base right here. Okay, so think this whole distance from here to here is 38, and this distance is 22. So think about what we would have to do to find the length of that base right there. Okay, probably some subtraction. Okay, coming down here, if we're looking at number 5, here we have half of a circle. Okay, so again, we have our pi r squared divided by 2. The diameter is 9, so think about what the radius would have to be. It's not listed there, but we could find it pretty easily if we know the diameter is 9. Okay, and we also have a trapezoid after that. And our trapezoid is our base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times the height. So we should have the two bases of our trapezoid here and here because the trapezoid bases are parallel to each other. And of course, this will be our height. Okay. Next one here, number 6, we have a square, trapezoid, and half circle. Okay, so we have square and we have trapezoid. Okay, now these are the two parallel sides here and here. So those are the two bases. This would be our height. And again, we have our half circle right there. All right. These ones, I don't know why they're on these notes again, because we already did these up on the top of the first page there. All right. So we have these 3 left right here. All right. So we have this rectangle right here, which is 8 by 9. I know it kind of gets cut off a little bit. Okay. 8 by 9. And then we have to take away all this area in here. What we can do is we could cut it up into, maybe a square and a rectangle, something like this. This 4 goes here. And so, we have this whole thing, which is 9 by 8. And we got to subtract this area here. All right. Here we have a triangle. The whole thing is a triangle with a base of 10 and a height of 7. And we got to subtract the circle inside of it. Okay. That'll get us this blue shaded area there. On this very last problem, we have a trapezoid. Okay, base 1 plus base 2 times height divided by 2. So here's our B1 right there. Our B2 is here. So we're going to have to do some adding to find our B2. This is our height. Okay. Now we have to minus. We have a semicircle in here, so we got to take away that semicircle. And we also have this little rectangle in there that we have to subtract. Okay. And so whatever's left is going to be that shaded area. Okay. So composite figures can be done 2 ways. We have multiple shapes within the thing that we'll find the areas of and add up. Okay. If there's holes or we're trying to find shaded areas here, well, we have a full shape that we have to subtract another shape from. Okay. But all the formulas are on the 9A notes. Okay. We're just doing area. Nothing that we haven't done in the past. But now we're just have some shapes that have, multiple things sort of combined. Okay. So that's your 9D notes. Pause the video, slow it down, go back if you need to. And I will be back in school on Tuesday. This is your homework. So you need to get this done by Tuesday of your first period and Wednesday if it's third period, because we don't have class Tuesday. And best of luck. And Coach Zenzmeyer will be there to answer any questions for you. Y'all take care.